watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Slide for my brothers, I slide in.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Charlotte Hornets. Thompson misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Here's Washington. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Cunningham drives in. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Davis has the open look. Knocks down the three ball.
You know, this is the problem with guarding Davis. I mean, he can shoot it, penetrate, and hurt you in the post. Sometimes impossible to guard.
Now here's Cunningham. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Irving. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. On the wing, Johnson. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Davis throws it down.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
Duncan. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Irving. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. From past the arc. Up again. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 7.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Cunningham outside. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Irving. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Johnson inside. Shoots. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Harris a screen. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the contest. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Thompson. 2 on the clock. On the wing, Duncan. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. .115 left here in the opening quarter. Johnson, that's for two. Outside, Davis. Outside, Irving. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy at this start offensively.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Nembhard. Duncan with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. There's a screen by Washington.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
Now Ivy. Back to Thompson. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Dallas up 6. And the second quarter about to get started. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
But there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Substitution on the floor. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Hasn't made one yet. And the three ball is good.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Mavericks leading by 11. Gafford inside. Tries again. Makes it off the glass. Gafford's got his second bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Duren a screen. Easily up top. Can they get it? Count it. Beasley's got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Irving. This one for three. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 11. Beasley for three. Again, the miss by Beasley. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Nobody near Irving. Good on the... Irving's got 11 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So both teams changing it up here. Detroit with the ball. Clark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Okongwu a screen. Out to the right wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Screen by Capella. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Thompson left side. And stolen by Okongwu. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still yet to score. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Marshall. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here is Johnson. The jump hook. That shot misses. Nice D from Duncan. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 14. The kick out to Cunningham. Duncan in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Duncan, a screen. Here's Cunningham. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Shoots it up. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Down low and stolen by Harris. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Harris outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Irving from outside the arc. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now, Ivy. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
The speed makes Thompson such a threat with the ball in his hand.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Duncan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 9. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Davis with it. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Duren. Pass to Schroeder. .135 left to play in the third. Dallas leading by 11. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Traps in the tray. Schroeder's got it back down to single digits for the Pistons.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the three with some consistency.
It's good from long range.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
To the middle. Pass to Stewart. Back to Duren. Here's Beasley, covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. 40 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trailed by 9. Ivy, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Dinwiddie outside. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Duncan. Cunningham looking it over. And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to improve. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 9-point game. Out to Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Thompson outside. Takes it inside. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
Thompson looking for an opening. Duncan right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And it's slammed in by Davis.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Mavericks leading by 11. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis sets a screen. On its way from Irving for 2. Thompson with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so here is Dallas. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Irving looking over the floor. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Pistons trailed by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Ivy. To halt the run. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
Here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Mavericks leading by 16. On its way from Irving for 2. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Davis.
Yeah, he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Duncan, a screen. Over Davis. Duncan misses. Irving for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. No good from Beasley. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you.